I don't know. I feel like I'm legally blind.
You're not because, well, you started a second late, but I'm not going to.
I mean, I still feel legally blind. Not gonna lie.
Okay, look, I'm not in the business of, you know what?
Okay. Do you know what? Just cue the intro. Hello, guys. It's Two Latin Brothers podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. I am Victor. I don't even know if I said that right.
Yeah, and I'm Adrian. In case you're wondering, the co-host,
Exactly,
the important one, the one running the show.
Yeah,
but we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, we really don't talk about that.
Okay, look. So this is a little odd.
Yeah, because we're using a new setup. You know, nothing too fancy.
Obviously.
Just a new setup, but we're still in the middle of renovations.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's stuff.
You know what's funny is like with last week the problem was echo in the room. This week it's echo in the headphones.
Yeah, now it's echo in the headphones because for some weird reason it's acting up.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're using a new setup because
we felt like it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm the one who's out here trying to test the boundaries of how far I can push audio quality.
Yeah.
And literally. You're over there cracking jokes.
Yeah, because why not? That's life.
It's like, this is, okay, look, so most people, when they come over to record with us, it's not that sophisticated.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Like before in season 1 when we would record with people, it looked like really jank, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, it totally did.
Like the way we were doing it, but now it's a
lot better, not gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, if someone comes over, it's still gonna be that jank. I'm not
I mean, yeah, because we're not gonna use all of this. They're gonna be so let down, but I'm gonna be like, hey, this is what you signed up for.
I mean, they didn't sign up for anything.
I'm gonna write up a quick contract online.
Look, okay, whoa. I'm not getting into contracts. That seems a little much. I'm just over here trying to start a show without creating a show.
A show without creating a show?
Yes, but...
Yeah, great job.
Look, okay, so... I hit the microphone. It's too close to my face.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to, touch your face.
Okay, look, so...
I don't know what that's about.
Okay, I'm going to move my microphone a little bit further away from me, but...
all right.
I don't know
if you're going to sound a little more distant. And
there we go.
Also, the condenser mic, since it's a condenser mic, the sudden change in distance also affects everything else. So you jerk.
I don't need you telling me what I can and can't do when I'm recording. Okay?
No, I know.
I'm the one who knows about audio. You just show up, sit down, and talk.
Yeah, that's my job.
To week.
Yeah.
I really gotta hire someone to
do all this stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get on that. Okay, look, but...
we really got to get an assistant.
Okay, so...
if you want to start sending your applications to our email, I can't pay you, but, if you're willing to do this for free...
If you want to be an intern, in other words, work for free, gain experience...
volunteer. I'll give you volunteering hours that aren't official.
No, I mean, if someone does want to intern with us, technically we can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to learn how to record audio and... I guess media production as a whole.
Actually, you just gave me a good idea.
I can honestly you can put my name down on a resume and I'll be like, yeah, he used to set up laptop and the microphone, he'd plug it into it and then watch the levels while we yelled at each other.
So we're back, as we always are every week.
I just wanted to ask you one thing.
Yes.
This is the only topic I got off the top of my head.
No, don't do it.
What do you think?
I don't know what you're going to say. That's why I'm terrified of you right now.
What? But it's very straightforward. Nothing complicated. Nothing over the top.
It's going to try to murder me.
No. I'm sitting way too far to even attempt that. My arm doesn't reach you.
What do you think a gun is?
We're in Canada. That's not an easily accessible item.
Just got to know the right people, not going to lie.
Okay, again, we're in Canada. Okay, so here's the thing. So I feel that you've been in college now long enough to give a valid opinion on how you feel about it.
Okay, Ready?
And wait.
Here's my answer.
But I wanted to ask you
I've been waiting for this question all my life.
No, you haven't.
It's like,
because
it's like all these years of training.
What if you went to university instead of college? Then that doesn't really count, does it?
It would be the same answer. I've had it since I was 6.
Okay, well, that doesn't make sense. You were in grade 1 when you were 6.
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it.
Well, too bad.
Look.
Anyways.
So my question for you is, now that you're fully integrated into the college lifestyle, do you think it's the same as high school, or do you think it's more stressful?
The anxiety part of like just school in general hasn't left me. Like, just knowing the fact that you have to like be somewhere, it's just that's never going away. Even when you have a job, you're like, I gotta be somewhere, right?
Yeah.
That'll never leave you, truly. But I wouldn't say it's stressful yet. And I'm gonna hold on that yet, because when finals come and midterms come, I'm gonna be like, this is stressful as it's stressful, But
okay, look.
Right now, I would say I haven't felt a big change from high school personally, because I was doing high school online and now I'm doing college online. So now there isn't much, Well, like if I was having to attend, like, then maybe yes, I would feel a big change. But like the only difference between high school and uni or college is the fact that you just have to keep yourself organized.
Okay, well,
and once you've done that, you're set. Okay,
well, look, this is what I wanted to say. I was gonna say that due to the fact that we, okay, well, let me restart, because I'm still putting my thoughts together.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that I guess you don't feel the difference, but the difference now is,
I mean, the tasks are just slightly harder, but you feel that with every year.
Oh, yeah. But I meant like the severity of each task is more intense. Because now, like, if you fail something, like, it's real.
Oh, yeah, because they give you, like, a legit percentage.
Yeah.
They're just like, no this rounding. Is worth this percentage. I'm not rounding nothing. Yeah. This is your one attempt. Maybe if it's like a practice quiz, they'll be like, okay, we'll give you, like, 3 tries on the practice quiz, because it isn't for marks.
Oh, I got a limited tries on practice quizzes.
Trying to start a fight or something?
No, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Also, there's actually a class I have where I have unlimited attempts on quizzes
and tests.
No, just quizzes.
No, okay. I was about to lose my mind. I'm like, I gotta take that course.
Actually,
free credits.
In my math course, if you don't get a specific grade, I think it's like a 65, you're allowed to redo it, but you have to redo it on your own time. So in other words. Okay, yeah, but you get a retry. You get a retry, right?
Yeah.
Because the biggest issue here is if you fail, if you don't get that specific grade on each test, you fail the whole course.
Damn.
So you get like 2 attempts essentially for every test.
Yeah.
And if you fail one of them, like if you don't get that specific,
I mean, like, I find it interesting how maths is the one like course that is just like, it has to be proctored. And if you don't know what that is, it's like basically you're watched for that test. It's the only course that has that.
Do you want to know why?
I know why.
Why?
Well, the reason I was told is because of a test called an HPAT.
Yeah.
So in order to like go into like true health science, you need to like be able to do this math like yourself without like a calculator. So that's the only reason, and it's because of the formatting and stuff, is they're just trying to get you used to it and stuff.
Okay, well, in my case, the reason math tests are proctored is actually because everyone is going to submit the same test.
Oh, I see.
Like every answer should be identical, because I taught you how to do it step by step.
Okay,
therefore,
but
when you answer A, the A answer, like say it's like an algebraic expression that you have to simplify.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Most people are gonna write out like all the long stuff and then simplify, right? Like like say like you have a 2, then a bracket, then an X, and a plus.
So like all your work.
Yeah, like show all your work.
Like all the lines. You're not skipping anything.
No. You're gonna skip some of them.
I mean, because sometimes you can just like eyeball it and then be like, that's the answer.
Okay, well, not everybody does that.
I love doing that.
Also, like, our prof asked for us to show our work.
I hate when profs says that.
Have to. Okay, let me finish. So everyone's A answer should look identical if they did it right.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no room.
Logistically, yes.
Everyone should hand in.
Maybe if you got like poor handwriting, it'll look a little jacked up, but it's fine.
But ultimately, everybody's gonna hand in the exact same answer sheet. That's why, because if like you,
I mean, it won't be.
Look,
it'll be the same answers, yes. But like, let's say you're doing your steps, okay?
Look. I already figured out a loophole to this system,
okay,
and it's so easy.
Don't expose it right now, though.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay,
I already found a loophole to test.
So you're just gonna ruin everything.
Online, and it is crazy. Like it's so doable.
Okay, but look, you can't be doing this on here. You know how many people are gonna listen to this?
I know. Like
you're gonna ruin it for the rest of us.
I already figured it out.
No, kidding.
And people aren't gonna use this. Also, you'd probably have to pay a few people to make this work, but ultimately, I think you could do it, and no one would suspect a thing. Like it's crazy to me that we're doing school online, and ultimately, because of that, we are in a position where we can get away with specific things due to the fact that, you know, there's distance and you can't really see what I'm doing. Actually, on my tests, it's stipulated that I have to have my phone next to me, face down, next to my, like, writing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
You have to have your camera on, sharing your screen.
Yeah.
Your desk has to be empty unless otherwise provided with, like, with worksheet paper.
Yeah.
Just, like, to, like, write stuff down if needed. And the calculator will be supported during the test.
Oh, for you. Yeah. In my case, I have to bring my own calculator.
I mean, not supported, supplied.
Yeah. So I need to bring my own calculator.
Yeah.
And I have to, I'm not supposed to share my screen because it'll be in a Zoom call. So.
Oh, wait. So everybody, it's not proctored.
Yeah, it is. But everybody.
But it's proctored by the professor.
Yeah. Everybody has to have their camera on.
Okay.
And it will be recorded.
Okay.
So like everybody's camera's on and it has to be pointing at what you're writing.
Okay.
And like, so all of that will be like filmed, like recorded.
Okay, but like if you have the one camera, right, and it's pointed at what you're working, right? Let's say you're typing in your answer.
Oh, the other thing too is like you have to angle it in a specific way where you can also see like your keyboard.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've taken one of these tests already.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, turn on your camera. All right, let's begin.
Yeah, I know.
That's literally how it is.
Well, okay, like
I mean, if you're really like trying to screw yourself, like I mean, like because like sometimes you write jot notes and you put it on the side, and they're just like, oh, you need to keep it in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm just trying to lay out my work here, right? So like, if you're just trying to screw,
no. So look, so
see, like if you're the only time you'd be screwing yourself is if you're just trying to cheat.
Okay, look. Right? So listen. So I also have to like. There's like our professor was telling us that if you have a scanner, when you're done writing out your note, like writing out the answers on your sheets of paper, you have to either scan the paper or get a specific camera software for your phone to take pictures of what you wrote down. And then submit that online. So you write your answers online.
You know what's funny?
What?
You could literally just like, because you're submitting your answer right there and then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So literally, if it's just like the steps that you have to submit, it's so easy to get those.
Yeah.
You know how?
How?
There's a
okay. Whoa. I think you shouldn't be saying that out loud.
Okay. You know what? I won't. But see, like, it's so like there's so many ways to cheat on these things.
Yeah.
Like so many ways. Like, it kills me every time I don't use them.
Okay. Look, I feel like
because I'm like because I should because now I'm gonna get like flagged or something as a student.
No. Okay. Look. If we go back to school next year, and you get to write an exam in the gym, that'll be interesting.
I know a way to cheat in the gym.
No. In the gym, there's people walking around like they're like I remember this one.
You can
time,
walk around. You won't know what I'm doing.
Well, listen to this. So this one time, I was writing an exam like in the gym, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking at because like at the front at like the like essentially like they set up the gym like a classroom.
Yeah.
But at the way front of it, there's like a clock on the wall. Mm-hmm. And I was staring at the clock and I zoned out for a good 5 minutes.
Oh.
Like a good solid, like I was just staring straight.
Yeah.
And somebody walked up to me and be like, hey, eyes on your like exam. Like you're not allowed to be like staring into space. Kind of.
Yeah.
I think he thought I was trying to read the person's stuff in front of me because they were like leaning in a specific angle. I probably could have been cheating that entire time,
but you didn't.
But I was like,
You were just out of it.
I was just out of it. And then he goes, "Are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, I just zoned out." And he goes, "Well, you just lost like 5 minutes." So like I get back to it, and I'd be like, "Right, okay, I'm gonna do that." And I looked at my paper and realized I haven't even written my name on it yet. And I was like, This is a mistake. This is how I failed this exam.
No, like
no, it's funny.
Yeah,
okay. So that was a math exam.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked out of there, I think I've told this story before. When I walked out of there, I wrote the wrong date, and then the professor's like, "Adrian, get out of here. Clearly the numbers are messing with you."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Yeah, I'm out."
Like yesterday, we were doing some like math stuff in groups, and we instantly started thinking to ourselves like, why did we put ourselves through this? Like, who remembers long division? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves? And we're just like, and then I just blatantly stated out loud, I'm just like, this is the moment we start like thinking about what we're gonna do for the rest of our lives.
Okay.
Like this is the moment where we realize I don't want to do this. I should have gone into psychology. Forget math. Never need it again in my life.
I often forget that.
You seem a little distracted, not gonna lie to you.
No, it's just I'm trying to read the time on the thing and it's kind of small, so I can't really read
You know you can enlarge that, right?
How do you do that?
I'm just okay, not now.
Okay.
But like you can.
Okay, well,
you can even enlarge the wavelength. Like you can just make everything
bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? There was something I was gonna say, but my brain eludes me now.
How is it I'm informing you about the software?
Okay, look, I don't really. Okay, I mean, we could be using different software, but this is the software we're using right now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know the other one way better than this one actually, but this is the one we've been using.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I was gonna say how no matter how many ways you I mean, like ultimately cheating is like one.
It's wrong. It's frowned upon.
I'm not saying that it's not wrong. I'm saying that if you're smart enough to find a way to cheat,
you're smart enough to study and like understand the concepts.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, like ultimately, at the end of the day, you're just messing with yourself because this is information you're going to need at the end of the day.
Yep.
Specifically in college or university, because that's preparing also like you to do your job in a specific field. And if you don't know how to do something, say it's like something actually super basic, and you don't know how to do that, like because you had someone cheat for you on a specific test or exam, well, then that's just telling of you as an employee. And they're like, how did you not learn this? And you'd have to be like, I must have been sick that day. They're like, no, that should have been on like your final exam, because that's the crucial concept to this entire show, man. Like, what were you like? How did they let you graduate? Like, I'm gonna have to call the college and verify that you even got this diploma, man. Like, I don't even know if I can trust you anymore.
It's like, this man can't do 2 + 2. Like, come on, like okay, get it checked, man.
Okay, look. So I don't know how
like I was gonna say something and I lost my train of thought. Okay. I was gonna talk about long division.
Yeah.
Like I feel like teachers did a really good job at teaching that initially, and then they just dropped it. Like they just dropped it
because it wasn't that important.
No, I know, but like
then
they
suddenly,
just dropped it.
Okay, look. So like you learn.
Okay, wait. Let me explain to you what I experienced. Okay.
I don't think your experiences matter on this podcast.
Okay, look, but like people come to hear the stories, right? So this is what happened. Okay,
if you're here to hear the story, I'm sorry to inform you, Victor's stories don't really count because he hasn't lived that long of a life.
I'm wiser than a 6-year-old. Okay, so
bro,
are you trying to fight or something?
Dogs can be wiser than a 6-year-old.
No, dogs can be more intelligent than a 6-year-old. Wisdom comes with age.
Yeah, how old would a dog be at 6 years old?
Okay, but I'm not talking dog years here.
Yo, man, dogs age fast, man. Like,
it still doesn't change the fact that the time relative to me and the time relative to him is very different. Yeah, so man, I could live more experiences than the dog, and the dog could be like 123.
I think that's dependent on the fact that maybe
just like how like look, I'm 17 right now.
Okay, look,
there could be a 15-year-old out there who's wiser than me because they've lived more than me.
I mean, I get look, just because you've
but by more, experience,
I guess, but wisdom sort of comes from experience, but not at the same time.
Yes and no.
Okay, look, like I know there are people out there who have never been in a relationship, but always give advice on relationships.
Yes.
and their advice sometimes sounds super good and it's like the greatest advice ever.
Yeah.
But like they can't hold a steady relationship. So how does that
How do they know about relationship? See, like that's the worst mistake to fall into. Getting relationship advice from someone who's in a crappy relationship.
No, okay, look, but if someone who's not in a relationship
Is giving a relationship,
advice,
can you rely on that relationship?
Exactly.
Or can you rely on that advice?
Also, like, what if that person has never even been in a relationship to begin with?
Honestly, the best person to get like advice on a relationship would have to be either A, someone who's been married, you know,
Who's happily married
and still married and they're not planning on getting divorced, or your grandparents, not gonna lie to you, if they're still together.
Okay, look, if I were to go ask my grandparents for advice,
Yeah.
you're hearing how that's playing out in your head, aren't you?
No, but because of the times that they come from,
Yeah.
they can give you advice no matter what
Okay, look,
because of their wisdom.
I mean certain things, but like the time of our grandparents would be like the father should not be involved as much with the child's upbringing.
Not our generation, not our Latino family.
Okay, well, anyway, there are certain people who have this sentiment.
Okay, if you're like 40, obviously your grandparents probably aren't much alive unless unless they were doing it real young, but still, you know,
Okay,
like
also,
no,
like,
but like
Latin, okay,
listen.
look, Latin families are huge too.
Oh yeah.
Like, and there's always that one uncle.
Okay, look, how about this? How about this? The best advice someone who isn't in a relationship you could get is don't ask me. That is the best advice. Don't ask me because I have no idea. Anything I have is either from a movie, comic book, or a novel I read, or a YouTube video I saw because one night I was curious at 3 a.m.
Okay, look, so this happened to me, especially when I was in high school.
Oh, so much relationship advice, bro.
Before I was ever in a relationship.
I don't feel like we should go into this conversation.
Let me finish. Okay, before I was in any relationship, like
oh man,
any kind of relationship.
We've already talked about relationships, bro. That's a whole other episode.
I mean, I'm talking about even like friendship relationships.
Okay, I can give friendship advice. I have many ongoing friendships.
Okay,
I don't. It's odd how the best. It's odd how your best friend is the one person you least.
Okay, listen to this. So this one time, this girl
was a girl,
and these two guys. No. This girl and this couple.
And
so
this couple.
her best friend and her best friend's boyfriend. The three of them.
So the third wheel and the couple.
Yes. It's okay. Sure. Yeah. Let's call it that. They were in an argument, and then one day, I noticed and I caught on, and they were like way younger than me. So I remember I walked by. I'm like, "You come with me right now," and she goes, "What?" And I go, like the third wheel girl.
The third wheel girl?
Yeah. And she goes, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you come with me right now." And she was just like, "Okay." So then we walked into a staircase. It's always a staircase in high school for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, look, a lot of things happen in a staircase, some of which will never leave my mouth.
Okay, so anyway, we're in the staircase, right? And then there's lots of echo. And I'm like, let's just walk outside because all staircases lead outside.
Yeah.
So we're outside and we're talking. I'm like, "Look, what's going on with you and so-and-so and the boyfriend, right?" And she goes, "Oh, like, I just feel like she hangs out with him more than me now." And like that, I'm like, okay, well, for starters, you don't own her. Secondly, you need to, respect that they're in a relationship and that they want to spend time with each other. Ultimately, like the other issue too was, I think.
Damn, you're just telling this girl to be mature without directly telling her to just be mature about
listen,
it.
Here's the big issue.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that her best friend wasn't allowed to date, so they were only like allowed to hang out while they were at school. So they were only technically dating at school.
Okay.
When they were in school.
Okay.
So this relationship.
So an at-school relationship.
Yeah. The relationship didn't exist outside of school.
Yes.
Therefore, all the time that they had was to like at school, they wanted to spend together. So because of this, her friend felt sidelined. And I was trying to explain this to her that like, look, based on the specific circumstance, you're affecting the relationship and it's probably going to fail because of this, right? Okay, so like a little while goes on and her best friend and the guy have like this huge argument and it's a whole thing.
Yes.
And somehow I get wrapped at this point. Okay,
you're in it. You're in the trench.
Yeah, now I'm in the trenches because somehow I'm hearing about both sides. And actually, the guy who happened to be the boy, I became really good friends with him.
Okay.
I still don't know his name, but I call him by the wrong name. I know that's
with the previous girlfriend with the third wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know his, I don't know his, like, I know his actual name, but I would call him by a different name.
Okay, just we're gonna give him an anonymous name. Ready? We're gonna give him a name called Chepe.
No, you can't.
That's gonna be his anonymous name.
Can't be. Okay, anyway.
Or we can give him another one, Pepito.
Okay, listen. So
everyone right now is just like rolling in their seats or in the bed or whatever.
Okay. Anyway, so what was?
As long as you're not in a grave.
Listen. Okay, so
yeah,
because of this, we had.
You had.
Well, okay, so me and him became really good friends,
okay.
Right? And I was like trying to hear him out. Like I'm also
like his side of the story.
Yeah. Okay. Also, bear in mind, I was in grade 11 and they were all in grade 9. Okay. So like somehow I got involved in all of this.
Okay.
And like I don't even like I'm not.
Okay. Look. All of a sudden, okay, I'm just a really likable person in general.
Yeah.
So I was like friends with like every grade.
Okay.
So where you're coming from, totally understand it.
Okay, I'm not.
But that's just because I'm likable. What do you mean you're not like? Okay, look. Just because of actions you take, you make yourself appear not likable. But you are a likable person.
Okay, but on purpose though, because I was trying to avoid all the like the amount of people I would push away on the daily.
I avoided so much drama.
Okay,
I did one thing, and then
Look, I spent almost all of high school pushing people away from me, quite literally. And then there were those like few exceptions. Those few exceptions.
I'm just gonna keep saying most.
I know. Again, there are those. Can you stop? Okay, look, I've had people on the podcast already who are those exceptions. They know who they are. Okay, yep. What was I saying? But I spent most of high school pushing people away from me because I didn't want to be involved. I didn't want to be included. Not that I didn't want to be included. It's just I would hang out. You
saw no purpose.
Yeah, no, I'd hang out with a group of people and then I'd be like, okay, y'all are chill. I'll hang out. And like 4 or 5 lunches later, I'd be like, you know, last night at the party, like so-and-so got so wasted. And I'd be like, and y'all just, I've lost all respect for all of you. I don't respect any of you. Time for me to walk away.
Yeah, see, like I was like,
look, nothing against people who like to party. We've talked about this in nauseam at this point.
Yes.
But I think at that point in time, like where you are, I think
you are.
Look, it's hard to explain this because where I was as an individual, like I was trying to get away from all of that.
Yeah.
Because I had just gone through an experience where everybody was involved in that. So I was trying to get away from that, right? I'm going to set a new lease on life. I don't need to be involved with this. Yes. I need to step away and just like, I don't need to get involved with these kinds of people anymore, clearly. But somehow, like, I'd always find those people, like, or they would find me, and it became rather frustrating. So it just became me pushing people away. Like,
okay, look, this was literally me in high school. Okay, this was me exactly. Okay, I had my group, my go-to group, the people I could like swear an oath with, you know, like those kind of people,
like a blood pact,
like, you know, we're slicing and then just giving the handshake, you know, that's what we're doing.
Get AIDS.
Moving on. I would literally during lunch do rounds between groups because I am so diverse in like what I do with my personal life. Club? Okay, look, I may be in a few photos in the background, but we're not going to talk about that. No, I'm just joking.
I used to hang out with the chess club people. There was this one guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but every time I walk into the chess room, I'd play a game with him because he was really good.
Yeah,
and I was really bad.
Yeah.
And I learned how to play chess thanks to him. But it was like only on days where I was just fed up with the world and I was like,
I need to relax. Let's play some chess.
Well, no, it was more like days where like I don't want to have to deal with everybody right now.
You just want to like sit down and relax, but like still not be brain numb.
Well, like also like my high school experience is very telling of the person I've become now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, when I look back at high school, I was like the worst human ever. Like I was really mean and
you were dirt.
Well, no, it's not that I was rude.
Okay, you weren't rude. Okay, you were just a dirtbag.
I don't feel like a dirtbag.
If you didn't get that joke, that's from Over the Hedge, where he's flipping to the channels.
Okay, we don't need to like tell people where we got that. Okay. So anyway, I mean, I was not that I was rude. I wasn't pleasant with certain people, and I made certain comments that, looking back at it now, I shouldn't have made them.
I think everybody does that at least one point.
Well, no, I mean like they were designed to hurt.
Again, I think everybody does that at least one point. Like you're saying this, and I'm literally having flashbacks, like PTSD or something.
Okay, well, but because of that, like also the lifestyle I live now is all over the. Like, what do we do? Like,
okay, look, listen. I can be sitting in a room with people.
Dude, imagine when we have Okay,
bro. Like I
okay,
can talk about anything right now.
if we ever get really big, imagine what the comment section on this will be. Like someone will be like, I went to high school with this guy and he was a jerk to me. And I'll be like, I'll look at the like
I'll look at that and be like, thank you for the clout.
No, I'll look at the comment and be like, you're probably right. I was a jerk to you in high school.
You deserved it. No. That's just like stabbing a knife and twisting it in their chest.
Well, imagine like
I mean, there was certain people that like I've said things to, and like they like in my honest opinion, they totally deserved it, but it wasn't for me to like, you know.
okay, look, there was this one time where I was hanging out with a certain group of people.
Yes.
And we walked into the do you remember where the music people had like their little room in the tower?
Like a practice room?
No, the other one. Like the exec people.
Oh, the exact room, yeah.
Yeah.
With the couch and stuff.
Okay, so we were hanging out in there, right?
Yeah.
And this one girl goes, "Yo, since when do you hang out with this guy?" And my listen, this is my response. He amuses me. That was my response.
Okay.
And he turned and looked at me like, "Really? Like not because I'm your friend, just because like you find that I amuse you?" Like
okay,
that was,
I don't want to say this out loud, but there was a lot of people
yeah.
that I just saved their friends, but in my mind they were like acquaintances.
Yeah. Okay. Look,
But like,
don't get me wrong.
Sure,
Like,
I'm
also,
pretty
like,
sure a lot of people did that.
Look, I switched high school like
Yeah.
in the, like when I started grade 10. So like a lot of people that I should have made lifelong relationships with, I didn't get that experience to have with them. And because of that, they already had like their own groups and all that, and I didn't want to like join a group.
I don't like this conversation. It's like so many flashbacks to my mind, and like I'm pretty sure a lot of people have left because they're just like, oh, they're just talking about life. Who cares about life? Like I came here to run away from that, and like they're talking about it. Like I'm just trying to have a break here.
Okay, look. Okay, but ultimately,
you just had another flashback.
No, I'm remembering these specific instances where,
bro, it's like file cabinet. I'm opening it. I'm going through A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay, like I look back now and I'm like, man, if I would have like, you know, if I could have $1 for every mess up, I'd probably be like a billionaire. But ultimately, like,
bro, I'm like trillionaire right now.
Gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's the exposure to life.
No, I think it's the fact when I look back, not to say that I messed up, because like ultimately it all turned out for the better. And a lot of these people, not to say that their life fell like down the drain or like they messed up. I just feel like certain choices that were made could have been made a little bit better. And like they may not see it as wrong and they may not ever see it as wrong, but I know that there's a few who will look back at life and be like, man, I messed up. And that one guy called me out. I called him a jerk and he was right.
Yep.
And if nobody I ever talked to had that experience with me, I will just be distraught when I die. I'll be like, on my tombstone, it'll be like the guy who was forgotten.
Nah, I'm gonna make sure to like chisel in like a little symbol in there that like represents death.
Look, I'll never forget when I watched 13 Reasons Why.
Okay, look, I haven't watched it yet. I need to do that.
Okay, look, I was in college when it came out. Like I had started college already.
Yes, I remember.
The first season came out.
I remember.
And I'll never forget that after the first episode, like after watching the first season.
Yeah, you regretted a lot of things you said and you wanted to put a little retraction, didn't you?
No, it made me feel like I was never careful.
With what you said.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I feel like such a horrible human. Like,
oh yeah,
some of the things I've said to people like could have made them turn just
like, okay, look, you're making us sound like total dirtbags. Like, this is not like somebody's gonna clip this one day where like, you know, when the podcast is truly popped off.
Yeah.
And then they're just gonna bring this up. They're gonna be like, they were jerks back in high school, and they were saying this themselves, laughing about. This is a comedy, just so you know. So like, don't come at me. But like,
don't at me.
Don't at me. Because I won't fight back. I
just won't respond.
I just won't respond, which will probably irritate you more. But
unless of course
we've reflected upon our actions though.
Yeah.
So you know, you can't come back at me.
Well, like I mean, like, but the people who like I'm tight with, I assume they know that I am willing to move a mountain to help them.
Yeah.
If need be, like, and I have a feeling that there's people on my list that I would do that for. They don't even know they're on that list.
Do what for?
Like, I would help them regardless of the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm positive there's like 5. No, not that many. Let's say like 3. There's 3 people on that list that I would basically kill for, but they don't know that. So here's the thing. Like, if like I ever run into these people in public and they're like, yo, I was listening to your podcast.
Am I on that list, man?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like,
list,
no.
I'm not going to tell you if you're on that list because ultimately, if I ever even said hi to you, you technically qualify for that list. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, technically anybody I've ever interacted with in my entire life can qualify for that list.
Yeah, I know my 3 guys. I'm pretty sure they know who they are.
One of them probably doesn't even know.
Yeah, his parents don't like him being at home.
Now he knows who he is.
Yeah, now you know who you are. But yeah.
See, the other thing too is like, I don't have friends like you or our sister.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have like
those, like that friend I could call upon if like I ever wanted to. And he'd be like, what's up?
Yeah. Like, if I'm looking
you have...
Like, no, if I'm looking for you, I can call your friend.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking for my sister, I could call her friends.
Yeah.
But if y'all looking for me, you don't know who to call.
I know
because
exactly
I don't have. Yeah, who would you call?
That's classified information.
See, that's the thing.
I can't expose that out loud right
you
here.
call me.
No, I wouldn't call you.
You wouldn't call me.
No,
Who
to
would you
find
call?
someone else. Well, depending where you went to go hang out.
What if you don't know? What if I was like I made a pit stop.
You don't think stalking is a part of my repertoire? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Put a retraction.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm only joking. Shoot, now half my class is gonna be like, shoot, this guy probably knows where I live at right now.
You know where it's at.
No, actually, funny story. Yesterday, I was talking with someone on the phone, and then because you can use phone calls. My generation isn't totally broken. I mean, I'm probably that one outlier, not gonna lie. But anyways,
so you guys were on a phone call.
So we're on a phone call, and then we realized that there was somebody in like our group that we hadn't had like their Instagram or like asked them for like any socials. So then we just started like trying to stalk this person. But like not stalk the person, just like try to find out where they were, like their Instagram and stuff like that. They don't exist,
bro. That's like
like then again, if you try searching me,
yeah,
I don't exist.
Okay, so look, in my case, like I've had this happen already, where like my username on like Steam, is very telling of who I am as an individual. I actually changed it since then, and I was like playing with some people online, and then like. We had a good rapport. Yeah. For like 4 games. We played 4 games together. Yeah. At this point, it's been like 2 hours. And they're like, can we have your Instagram? And I go, no. And they go, why not? You're straight. Like, I just met you people. Like, I don't hand this out left and right. Okay. And then, so I go to sleep. And when I wake up, there's 3 follow requests. And they found me based on my old Steam username. Dang. Because it was the same as my Instagram. So I changed my Steam account, right? I changed the username, right? I'm like, I can't have this happen again. But you know what I just realized? What? It's going to happen again anyway.
Yeah. See, like, there is ways to find people. Yeah. It's just, honestly, I just gave up because I didn't care that much.
But like, I think it's funny. Like, if your ad is the same as your username, anybody can find you.
It's like, this is like the top few ways to find somebody. Yeah. First, their first name, last name put together on Instagram. Right?
Oh, yeah. Well, because some people use it like super professionally. They put their real names and everything. Yeah. And I'm like, y'all are brave.
Like LinkedIn accounts. You can, if you just find one LinkedIn account, you can find everything else.
Well, like, I think, like, most people don't know our last name.
Oh, yeah. I like to be anonymous. Yeah, see, like, I don't see, like, people who, like, I friended on, like, Instagram and stuff like that, and, like, I'm following, like, I'm pretty sure they don't even know my real, like, last name. Yeah. Like, and not even the people who listen to the podcast know my last name. Yeah. Unless, like, you know me personally and you're listening in right now, but, like...
I mean, I think we've talked about our last name on an episode.
No.
Yeah, we have.
Not once.
Yeah.
Nope.
Actually, with one of your friends.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. You cut it out.
Did I?
Think so. Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I left it in there.
No, because otherwise I'd be using that as my handle. Just first name, last name, and that's it.
That's sad.
I know.
Couldn't be original.
Fine. I'll add like a little happy face at the end. No, but literally, that's how you find somebody. You just got to know their year of birth, and then it's probably the last 2 digits or the full year, and then the first name and last name.
I don't know what time it's been, and I think we should wrap up.
Okay. Okay, guys, this has been Two Latin Brothers Podcast. Everything's always in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. If you'd like to hear more conversations about relationships, just leave it down in the comments, because why not?
There's no comments.
There's no comments. Don't ask us for relationship advice.
I mean, you can shoot us a DM or you can send us an email, which I haven't checked in like a little bit over a year.
Oh, yeah.
So if there is anything in there, I will check it at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, give us topic suggestions. I don't mind that. Like,
yeah.
If there's something y'all want to hear us talk about or give our opinion on, I'm down to do that because ultimately this is like the longest rant if there ever was one.
Yeah, I know. We got absolutely nowhere. So the moral of the story is we're nothing.
Billions of
no, billions of light years ago. No, I'm just joking. No, we're not.
A millennia ago.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, everything's always in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. Everything's always in the description. Oh wait, I already said that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm looping myself. Like somebody like lift the record piece. Anyways, make sure to share with your rooster, share with your donkey, share with your chinchillas, share with your turtle, share with everyone and everything. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye.